Hey everyone, have you ever been part of a project that just had everything going for it? Brilliant people, a good budget, tons of momentum, and then it just completely misses the mark? It happens all the time, right? A new app nobody uses, a new company process that actually makes things harder. Well, today, we're going to dig into exactly why that happens, and way more importantly, how you can stop it from happening to you.
You see, the problem usually starts right at the very beginning. It's what I like to call the high cost of vague. We get so excited about building the solution that we jump the gun. We never really truly understand the problem. And that little bit of fuzziness at the start, it can completely derail the entire thing. And I'm not just guessing here. Let me hit you with a pretty shocking number. Industry studies show pretty consistently that over 70% of projects fail to meet their goals. Just let that sink in for a second. The huge majority of all that time, money, and energy, it just doesn't deliver what it was supposed to. So what's going on? Is everyone just bad at their jobs? Is it all poor management?
Well, the answer is often way simpler and kind of more fundamental than that. They fail because they solve the wrong problem. It's like they build a faster, shinier ladder, when what people desperately needed was a bridge. You can have the best execution in the entire world, but it can't save a project that's aimed at the wrong target. So how do we make sure we're aiming at the right target? That's where this brilliant little tool comes into play. We're going to walk through the problem statement template from the Better Business Analysis Institute. And really, it's a framework that's designed to do two things: force you to be crystal clear, and, this is the big one, build empathy for the actual human being you're trying to help. Now, this is the key. You got to shift how you think about this. This is not another piece of boring paperwork to fill out. The best way to think about it is like a Mad Libs for empathy. It's a simple, structured guide for telling a powerful story about a real person who's facing a real, frustrating challenge. Okay, so the framework starts with the logical side of things. The problem is part forces you to be totally objective. What are the cold, hard facts of the situation? No feelings, no opinions yet, just what is actually factually happening. This is the what. And here is the other absolutely crucial side of that coin. After you've laid out the logical what, we get to the why it matters. This which makes me feel part. Honestly, it's the secret sauce. This is what connects the dry facts to a real human emotion. This is what makes your team not just understand a problem, but really, truly care about solving it. All right, enough theory. Let's make this real. We're going to build a powerful problem statement together, step by step. And you'll get to see just how this simple process can transform a vague idea into a story that actually gets people excited to help. So, every good story needs a main character, right? That's step one. We have to define exactly who we are solving this problem for. Who is the person at the heart of our story? We've got to get specific. See? Look how specific that is. We're not talking about some vague user or customer. No, we're talking about a project manager. And instantly, you can start to picture her world, can't you? It's fast-paced, probably a little chaotic, all about hitting deadlines. Okay, so we've got our character. What is she trying to do? What does she want to accomplish? This is her goal, her objective. In her world, what does a win look like? And again, it's all about clarity. She's not just trying to do her job. She's trying to organize tasks and track progress. These are active, specific goals. We know exactly what she's trying to achieve. All right, every story needs some conflict. The but is where the real problem starts to show up. This is the wall, the barrier that's standing between our project manager and her goal. What's getting in her way?
Oh man, I think we've all felt this one. It's so tangible, so specific. It's not some vague communication issue. It's a concrete description of the chaos she is wading through every single day. You can just picture her, clicking between 10 different windows, trying to find one piece of information.
Now, this is maybe the most important part. It's not enough to know what the obstacle is. We need to know why it's there. The because forces us to stop just treating the symptoms and actually dig down to the root cause. And boom, there it is. All that scattered information, that's just a symptom. The real problem, the root cause, is that there's no single source of truth. There's no centralized system. Now we know what we actually need to fix. And now, my favorite part. This is where we tie all those logical dots together and connect them to a human heart. How does this whole mess, the goal, the obstacle, the root cause, how does it actually make our project manager feel? Overwhelmed?
worried. I mean, those words have weight, don't they? They take this from a simple business problem and they turn it into a human problem. Suddenly, a solution isn't about improving efficiency metrics, it's about giving our project manager some peace of mind. And that is a way more motivating reason to get to work. So, we've built our story, piece by piece. Now let's just step back and look at the incredible difference this process makes. We're going to compare the kind of lazy problem statement most projects start with to the powerful one we just built together.
How many meetings have you been in where the goal is something like this? We need better project management software. Sound familiar? It's not even really a problem, is it? It's a solution pretending to be a problem. It has no character, no story, and it gives the team zero clues about what better even means. I mean, just look at that. The difference is night and day, isn't it? On the left, you have this vague, uninspiring command. On the right, you have a whole story. It tells us exactly who we're helping, what they're trying to do, what's stopping them, why it's happening, and how it makes them feel. A team with the statement on the right knows exactly who they're fighting for and what winning looks like.
So, what's the big takeaway here? This template, it's not just about filling out a form. Learning to frame problems like this, it's a superpower. It is the power of clarity. It gets your whole team on the same page, it inspires real action, and it dramatically increases your chances of actually building something people love. And the best part is, it's a simple process you can repeat over and over again. You start with the person, you state their goal, you find the obstacle, you dig for the real cause, and then you capture that human feeling at the center of it all. It's basically a story arc for solving problems. So, I'll just leave you with this question. Think about your own work, your team, maybe even a problem in your personal life. Before you go jumping to a solution, try telling the story first. What important problem will you define next? Thanks so much for